Hello and welcome to Planet Power Tarot. This is for the sign of Taurus, and this is for the second week of May. Now, Taurus, I want to thank you for stopping by and spending your time with me. I always appreciate it. And we're just going to jump in here and get a vibe of what this week looks like for you with one of our Moonology Oracle cards. So let's just jump in. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Well, you are timely, if nothing else. And of course, Taurus, it is your season, and you have a lot of company you are hosting in your sign. You are, without a doubt, hosting some major planets here that are helping us all move toward our destiny. And that's what the North Node says. It's what we should be moving toward. It's what we need to experience to evolve. And I love that it just showed up. So let's go ahead and grab some additional guidance here with our tarot that's already been prepared and see what else you have to look forward to. All right, we have the Five of Swords, the Hierophant, which is your card, your Major Arcana card, the Eight of Cups. Looks like you're headed towards your North Node, which is good news. The World, I love this. The Star, another Major Arcana card, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So, we have the Seven of Swords. We have the High Priestess. We have the Ten of Cups. Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. All right, we have a little story here. Let's see what we can learn. I'm going to shift these over just a little bit here. Now, we know that the Hierophant is your energy, and the Hierophant represents order and tradition and conservatism and organizations, hierarchy, and it also represents spiritual guidance. This is seemingly the Pope. That's what it's dressed as, with the scepter and the staff and the robe, and seemingly sitting on a throne on the altar, similar to the Vatican. So this is a representative of some type of order, some type of organization, and yes, some type of spirituality, whatever that is for you. And when this card shows up, and I love that it did for you because this is your card, Taurus, it represents some additional strength, some additional guidance, because it's a Major Arcana card. And it's sitting here above the World card and the Star card. Excuse me. And we have the High Priestess over here. So you see, you have some major energy helping you. And I'm not surprised because you have some major planets in your sign. Now, we know that the World represents, well, it's a Saturn card. And we know that Saturn's in Pisces, and Saturn is about mastery. And it's about coaxing us to complete something. And I like it because it says step out of your comfort zone, North Node. It wants you to complete something. It wants you to tie up loose ends. You have initial success. You have major accomplishments here. And you are being asked to bring this to a successful conclusion and or completion. It's a mastery card. It's a card of endings, and it's necessary to move on. And I love the Star card because, especially in this deck with the Star, I always say that's your North Node, that's your North Star. And I understand the node's not a star, it's a point, a position within our galaxy. But then you get the the correlation is what I'm trying to say. So this is your North Star that you're following. And this is a card of hope. It's a card of healing. It's a card of balance. It's a card of faith. And the universe is asking you to have faith. And isn't it interesting that it's right below this card here, which represents some spiritual force, some guidance for you? A man of faith, something of faith watching over you as you move towards your North Node, which is represented by this Eight of Cups. It shows you leaving these cups untouched, unfinished, and you're ready. You're ready to move on. But before you can do that, you have to deal with this Five of Swords. And I believe this Five of Swords, this challenge, is external energy. This isn't something internal that you're toiling over, because we have two other people in this card walking away, representing that you have had this conflict, this challenge with an outside force or two, and you're holding all the swords, which means that you have gotten your way, that you have been able to reach this conclusion, but it hasn't been without some drama. It hasn't been without some sacrifice. But that's what this is about. That's what our journey is about. And by the way, that is what Saturn's about as well. It's asking you to let things go, to tie up loose ends, to come to a completion in something in your life, because there's no more lessons for you at this particular thing. Now, this thing can be your job, it can be personal, it can be professional, it can be family issue. It's different for everyone, but it's big, it's life-changing, because we know that it's been 30 years since Saturn has come around to this point in Pisces, so we know that that situation was 30 years ago. For those of you who are old enough to know this and remember this, it's time to master it and to complete it and let it come to an end. I think that's what you're doing, but it hasn't been easy. It really has not. But you're going to be rewarded for it. The Nine of Pentacles indicates, Taurus, that you are moving into a much more peaceful, lovely, beautiful and luxurious lifestyle. And the Nine of Pentacles talks about that independent effort above anything else. So this tells me that you have been doing what you needed to do, making the right decisions to move on when you were supposed to move on, standing your ground and making sure that your goals and your dreams were not lost during this time, and working really hard for it, working extra jobs, making the moves financially, making the savings, making the sacrifice. And that is where you are headed, toward this beautiful, luxurious surrounding. You are going to be in a position to take care of yourself and your family. You are reaching this financial point in your life where you've never been before. And it's due to your hard work, your faith, and your effort, where you are going to be in a position of power. You are going to be in a position where you're going to do more than just make ends meet. You are going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor and the sacrifices. I love this for you. And that is what you're moving toward with the North Node. Now, the Seven of Swords is kind of tricky behavior. This tells me that your strategy of moving on and letting go over here of a situation has you kind of watching over your shoulder a little bit. And I'm glad that the High Priestess showed up in that position, because have faith. Don't worry about looking back. There is no energy looking behind you. It's all in front of you. It's all toward the north. You are being promised a better day, Actually, the Ten of Cups is one of the most emotionally fulfilling cards in the tarot deck. This is the happily ever after card, what we're all trying to get to. You have enough money. This Four of Pentacles over here shows you holding on and grasping a little tight, but it really is a firm financial foundation, and it will grow. You're already looking at the Six of Pentacles, which represents balance, just as the Star card does. It represents having more than you need, which of course is supported by the Nine of Pentacles here. This is a charitable energy. This is being able to give, not just receive. This is what you're moving toward. This Four of Cups, where you're looking disinterested or bored with or dismissive with, is the caveat here. This is the card to be cautious of, because you think you know where you're going, but this card says there are surprises that are coming along the way. You need to stay open. Remain on your path toward the North Node, but have an open mind, have an open heart, have an open spirit. Be up for this destiny without a preconceived plan. Just open yourself up to the miracles that are waiting to unfold for you, Taurus. All right, we're going to get one more oracle card before we close the reading. So let's see what we can find out here for you. Well, this one wants to come out, so we'll take it. Desert Vision Quest. I love that. The Desert Vision Quest is about trusting in your journey. You are out looking for your essence. You're looking to move in the direction of your dreams. And a vision quest in the desert is really about surrendering, opening your heart, your mind, your soul to the wonderful opportunities, people, and situations that are coming your way. It is a holistic view. It is a more abstract view. And if you open to it, you might be surprised what you find. Everything's pointing to abundance, love, and happiness, and being in a position to give back. I love this for you, Taurus. If it resonated, please like, share, and subscribe if you can. Wishing you balance, peace, and harmony. Take care now.